Hey guys, this is Reggie from Gunpla, New York, bringing you my unboxing of the Figurize Standard Amplified Metalgarurumon from the first season of Digimon, or if you're more of a Japanese fan, Digimon Adventure. Now, before we begin, I always like to state that I like to give a big thank you to Canadian Gundam for supplying me this kit. They have a large array of kits that you can go check out, whether it's Gundam, Digimon, Ultraman, Mega Man, probably some obscure things you've never heard before. They have a flat rate shipping of $10 all throughout North America, so go check them out, tell them that the Gunpla Network sent you, and go spend to your heart's content. So, this is Metalgarurumon, Gabumon's Mega form, or Ultimate form, if you're, again, Japanese fan. So, this is where the halfway point in the original anime, where they have to fulfill the destiny of angels, where TK and Kari have to use Angelwoman and Angemon to strike Tai and Matt with arrows in order to give them more power to defeat Venomiotismon. And Metalgarurumon is an amazing design. It kind of continues the kind of wolf motif that Gabumon has always carried out with his Mega evolutions. He goes from a giant wolf to a werewolf to a cyborg wolf with canines and cannons and missiles everywhere, all on the basis of the element of ice. That's the thing about Digimon, you just have to love their commitment to be able to go over the top with their designs. And now they kind of decided to put it in model kit form. Now remember, this is the amplified version of it. So what that means is the more out there design. If you want a more TV accurate version, there is the Figurize Standard Metalgarurumon. This is amplified, so pretty much taking all the 90s aesthetics and putting it on steroids. So this is what we have. So we're going to open up and see what we have here. We're going to start off with our A1 runner. And this is, again, a multicolored runner. A is always multicolored. You got your kind of pale, kind of ice white. You got a translucent attachment part. You got kind of like a navy blue for probably the shin guards on his feet. And you've got clear red available to you for some of his nose and probably some attachment points to some of his armor. And you're gonna get the multicolored. And also you see like the open carved chest plate for where his kind of logo is gonna be. Again, A2 is a repeat of A1 minus some parts, but again, it's multicolored. You get the arms and you get the side attachments and the clear effect part that goes along with it, probably for his wings and his binders. We have B1. B1 is, again, the ice kind of sky blue, the Arctic blue that I'm going to call it. And you see his head, you see attachment arms for the arms, the neck. Probably all of the kind of metal parts that you see for that makes up the main body of Metalgarurumon are here and present in his runner. You even see parts of his face, like the crown that he has on the side of his face, and the armor for his mouth. B2 continues that again with the sky Arctic blue, and it's just mostly just armor pieces for I want to say his hind legs and his shin guards as well, and his shoulder blades too. So again, that nice Arctic blue. Next, we have the C1, and it is in what I like to call Strike Freedom Gold. It's a little better gold than like Strike Freedom Master Grade wise. It doesn't look too cheap, but it's still definitely not as popping. There's no glitter effects here, but this is going to make up the outer armor, his wings, his tail. You see a bit of his chest and where the head goes. C2 is going to continue that. You see the other part of his wing binder and probably some connection pieces for shoulders and the attachment for the rocket launcher that he has. D1 is like this really nice gloss, almost bubblegum pink color. His nails, his tongue, and the emblem that he has on his chest are present here, and just the texture of it is just really glossy. It just pops in comparison to the other parts available to you. All right, next we have Eve runners, and this is definitely the mechanical parts. If you were painting this, I would probably put it gunmetal. The machinations for the arms, shoulders, chest. I see some neck joints, elbow joints, and this is all the pieces that are going to hold everything together within Metalgarurumon. E2 is again one of the recycled pieces for the other side of him, so again, more connection pieces for his arms, elbows, all the joints that you're, for the most part, aren't really gonna see. They designed these kits well to where you don't see a lot of the hinges and a lot of the actual mechanical parts in them. Next we have the D2 runner, and it's just 2 pieces, and they're like in this like super glossy clear sky blue. I think these are going to be used for his face, and again, part of his emblem that's going to be protected on his belly. We got your average polycat pieces, nothing too special here, just going to connect everything together. Now we just got to hope that they, for the most part, stand up to the test of time. The sticker sheet, which is a little disappointing. You got the eyes, his tongue, his 01 decal, but they're really emphasizing a lot of like a red outline aesthetic, which I wish could have been done with parts, but they're going with stickers. Those are probably the more intrusive stickers that I'm not really too happy about. You could paint it, but it's gonna take more time than usual, so you leave that up to the builder's discretion. They give you an included action base, which is in the same color as his main color. Again, not as shiny as that Arctic Blue, but it's still in that Arctic Blue color scale. So the base in it is in Metalgarurumon colors. Meanwhile, the actual parts that put the actual base together are in a super clear, so whenever you're trying to do photography, it gives the illusion that it's not there. But I think Metalgarurumon is definitely one of those kits where they felt like they needed to put in an action base. It's probably mandatory if you really want to get any out there or more action-oriented poses. And again, finally, the last bit, but none the least, is the instruction manual on how to put them together. You get an idea of what the finished product will look like. You get to see that he has the effect pieces for his wing binders, his missile launchers, and a cool ability that we never saw in the anime. He could actually use his wing binders as kind of like a bayonet or a blade, which is very Zoids-esque. I kind of like that design. Opening up, it shows you all the detailed steps you're going to need to take in order to put Metalgarurumon together. And especially with the more colorful pictures that they have here. Honestly, this is a little bit more involved of a build than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting like cheap, high grade, but this is definitely, I find, the midpoint between a high grade and a master grade. If I had to give this a ranking, I would definitely say this leans towards the line of a no grade. And that is my unboxing of Metalgarurumon. I have to say, going into this, I was thinking it was going to be kind of more of a slide in, slide out kind of ordeal, but this is definitely going to be a more involved build, and I can't wait to open that up and build it for you guys. Hopefully you guys get it a lot sooner than later here. Again, I'd like to thank Canadian Gundam for once again supplying me with this kit. They have a great arrangement of kits that you can pick not only from Digimon, but from Gundam, probably Mega Man, Ultraman, anything with Bandai they probably have, or just even some niche no-grade kits that you probably haven't seen in like a good 10 or 15 years. So go check them out. Say that the Gunpla Network sent you there. My name is Reggie, and I will see you later.